Cameron Diaz is an actress known for her comedic roles and girl next door charisma. She has starred in an array of films like There's Something About Mary and Charles Angels. Cameron Diaz began modeling at age 16 and worked in ad campaigns for Calvin Klein and Coca-Cola. Her first film role was in The Mask with Jim Carrey, and she's starred in a wide array of projects since then, including the existential black comedy Being John Malkovich and the Martin Scorsese's period drama Gangs of New York. Diaz also provides the voice of Princess Fiona in the Shrek films with other humor-laden outings, including Charlie's Angels, The Sweetest Thing, The Other Woman, and Annie. Cameron Michelle Diaz was born on August 30, 1972 in San Diego, California, the daughter of Emilio Diaz, a second-generation Cuban-American oil company foreman, and his wife Billy, who is of Native American, Italian, and German descent. Diaz began modeling when she was 16 years old. Her successful modeling career took her to Japan, Australia, Morocco, and Paris, among other locals, and landed her in such magazines as Mademoiselle and 17, as well as advertising campaigns for companies like Calvin Klein, Coca-Cola, and Levi's. In 1994, Diaz won her first film role in the blockbuster action comedy The Mask, starring rubber-faced comic Carrey with no previous acting experience. She had originally auditioned for a supporting character in the film. 12 callbacks later, however, she was hired to play Torch, singing mob mole Tina Carleb, the female lead. After the success of The Mask, Diaz was touted as the next big thing in Hollywood and wooed by several prominent filmmakers to appear in the projects, while training to star in the live-action movie version of the popular martial arts video game Mortal Kombat. Diaz sustained a wrist injury, which caused her to back out of the film. Instead, she made a string of smaller, independent films, including The Last Supper, filling Minnesota, co-starring Keanu Reeves. She is the one co-starring Ed Burns and Jennifer Aniston, and Head Above Water, co-starring Harvey Keitel. She made a successful return to mainstream movies in 1997, winning raves for the portrayal of a sweet bride to be opposite Julia Roberts in the playful comedy hit My Best Friend's Wedding, after sharing opposite Ewan McGregor in the uneven romantic comedy A Life Less Ordinary. Diaz lived to A-list Hollywood stardom with her savvy comic turn in the unapologetically crude surprise summer blockbuster There's Something About Mary, starring Ben Stiller and Matt Dillon, and written and directed by Buddy and Peter Farrelly. In 1999, audiences saw two very different sides of Diaz. First, she camouflaged her blonde beauty to play a dowdy pet shop worker and puppeteer's wife in the much talked about existential comedy Being John Malkovich, directed by Spike Jonze and co-starring John Cusack, Catherine Keener, and Malkovich. Later that year, she turned in a brazen performance as the glamorous, hard-nosed new owner of a professional football team in Oliver Stone's Any Given Sunday, co-starring Al Pacino and Dennis Quaid. Despite her undeniable box office appeal, Diaz continued to appear in relatively low-budget independent films, including black comedy Very Bad Things, Malkovich, and the ensemble film Things You Can Tell Just by Looking at Her, which aired on Showtime cable television in 2001 and co-starred Glenn Close, Holly Hunter, and Calista Flockhart, as well as more mainstream projects. In the fall of 2000, she starred alongside Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu as one of the three female detectives as the heart of the hit big screen remake of Aaron Spelling's campy 1970s television show Charlie's Angels.